Morning, guys. Saturday, March 23rd, I believe it is. Hadn't been putting many videos out lately, and I know I need to get back on track. And this could be repeated in some other videos that I've been storing up, and they might be out of order a little bit. But I'm out here this morning, going to start trimming on some bushes. Don't have my mower here today. They supposed to bring it back next week. I had it serviced. It was still under warranty and everything, and I just thought I'd let them go ahead and service it. But we're gonna get started trying to clean this place up a little bit, and I need to clean up in here also. It's old moths are everywhere. Look at all that. So I get my shop back out here and get all that cleaned up. I got a little security light out here on the shed, and you know how them old bugs are, they get drawn to light. So, but several reasons why I haven't been doing any videos is, one, like I always say, I do the same things all the time. Now, we did make some 2-inch wire rope slings yesterday. We're not finished with them yet, and I'll put a video up on that. And we still got to press them and test them, but we just ran out of time. We had other things we had to work on also, and just didn't get them done yesterday. But my dad, he ain't doing too good. He went in for a hip replacement, which he's 84 years old and already lost a lot of weight. He was about probably 122 pounds or something like that when he went to the hospital, and his old body just giving out on him. He had a knee replacement last summer. He still couldn't walk any better because his hip was bad, and so he had a hip replacement done, and surgery went good. He was in the hospital for about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 days, something like that, just because he's weak and not able to walk. But then he went in a nursing home, a rehab, and was doing pretty good in there. About 7 days. You know how these insurance plans are. If they see progression, they're going to kick you out. Well, the day he was supposed to get out, I guess it was around midnight, he had failed. And so they sent him to the emergency room and everything, the hospital, get x-rays done. And the x-rays showed good, no problems, but you know, it was just the, I guess, the trauma from falling. I've been noticing over the past couple of years that I felt like, you know, something like dementia was starting to kick in a little bit. Wasn't too bad, but, you know, they called it sundowners, is what they called it, because in the evenings is when it'd get worse. And so I know a lot of y'all know how that is out there. It's terrible. But he ain't full blown, you know, dementia or nothing like that. I mean, there's times where he's, you know, giving pretty good conversations and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden he just, you know, kind of say something that just don't make sense, you know. But anyway, when they brought him back, and he was just so disoriented, confused, and all that. They said, well, did they take x-rays or scan his head and make sure he didn't hit it? Because he was just, you couldn't do nothing with him. You couldn't move him. He'd holler. I mean, just everything you did, he was just in pain, bad pain. He'd been in pain for a long time, but it was bad. So I'm kind of moving around, so this sunlight's kicking in and out. So they went back up there to the hospital to get his CT scan on his head, and everything on him looked normal for an 84-year-old. But then they did notice he had a temperature. I don't know, it was like 101, 102, something like that at that time. Well, they found out he had the flu. Okay, so I think he got over the flu pretty good, but when he stayed in the hospital again for about 3 days, went back to the nursing home, and he'd just been going downhill ever since. Well, they found out he had a little bit of pneumonia. Um, I don't know if he still got it or not. I don't think he does, but he's just been going downhill ever since, and it's bad. He's not eating. He won't eat. He ain't drinking, and it's bad. He's down to, I think, 98 pounds now. You know, they've asked about feeding tubes and stuff like that to make him eat. Well, I know my dad, and I caught him at a moment where he was, you know, he understood everything that was going on. And I asked him, I said, Dad, they won't put a feeding tube in you. I said, do you want that? And he looked at me, he said, nope. And he'd already told me before he didn't want to live off of no machines or anything like that. And I said, well, Dad, I told him not to. And I said, I had also talked to your family doctor that knows them real well. They're like friends. And talked to him about it. And he said, I know your dad. And he says, he don't want that feeding tube. And I said, well, thank you. I said, that kind of made my mind up. I said, I'm not going to do it, you know. And in the shape he's in right now, it'd be cruel to, lack of better words, it'd be cruel just to keep him surviving like that, with the pain he's in, and he don't live like that, I can tell you. So I know a lot of y'all been through this, but you know, it's hard decisions you got to make, and he I'm trying to think. He start, you know, he's hallucinating a lot more. And I don't know if I should put this on YouTube or not, but you know, some of you keep up with my shows and stuff like that, and I just want y'all to know what's going on. But he ain't gonna make it, I can tell you. You know, and I hope, naturally, I want him around forever, but I hope this goes past, because sorry guys, I'm getting a little emotional. You know, I kind of hope this goes fast, because I don't want to see him suffering and in pain. And, you know, so, yeah, I got a lot on my shoulders, you know, and I guess we all go through it, you know, sooner or later. You know, I done been through this with my mom. You know, she got out of this world pretty quick. She had a brain aneurysm on the highway driving back one day, and matter of fact, she died I was born in 1968. My mother was 68 years old when she died, and she died on my birthday. I mean, and she died happy. She was driving back a brand new vehicle that my dad just bought her when she had the brain aneurysm. And so, guess if you're going to go out, that's the best way to go out. But like Daddy's going out, that ain't the best way to go out, I tell you. But, so I'm out here. Old Luke, him and Erica, he wanted to play soccer, so he's on a little. He goes and it's a thing they do for kids with disabilities and stuff, and so he's out playing soccer this morning. I probably should have went, but I just couldn't do it. And I'm gonna get out here in the yard and trim these bushes up. It's windy. I know it's gonna blow the limbs all over the place, but you know, you got to start somewhere somehow. And I don't have my lawnmower because I got that little trailer there. I like to hook behind my lawnmower and take my my brush back here in my burn pile. But I may trim them up and rake them up close to the house or something, and get them up when I get my mower back. But we're supposed to have some bad storms tomorrow, and I can guarantee you wind's gonna blow it all over the yard. But you know, sometimes you just got to stop with the excuses of not doing it and just get out there and do it, right? but I just felt like I owed it to some of you, or all of you, however you want to put it, that care, and just let you know what's going on. And I had an old boy from Boston call me yesterday. He's developing some new stuff on some slings, some load monitors, sensors, or whatever. Talked to him. Hey, it was good talking to you, man. I appreciate you calling me. And I hope you get something figured out. It'd be a pretty neat thing if you get it figured out. And I've had a few of you guys call me on some different things. And I appreciate it. And we're busy. We could be busier. And I can pretty much get all the work I want. I just can't seem to get all the workers I need. So, and can't keep them there 40 hours a week. But what we got, we're doing pretty good. I hired another guy back for the third time. And boy's smart, man. He's good. And I knew I could count on him to get the job done right. And I brought him back making round slings. I didn't have nobody to make those. I had to get rid of that other guy, Josh. I had to let him go. And I brought this guy back, and buddy, he's knocking it out of the park. His name's Jared, and he's doing a really good job. Y'all seen him previously in my videos. And he does a good job. I'm proud to have him back, and I hope he stays. But you know how it is this day and time. You just never know. So, anyway, I'll quit rambling. It looks like I've rambled for about 12 minutes now, and I think my neighbor Tim, he's heading somewhere. I hear his diesel going by. He's got his little Jeep. I don't know if that thing's a Wagoneer or something. He's got that on back of the trailer. He must be taking it to get it worked on. But he went and ate at some fancy Creole restaurant. I seen put on Facebook last night, and I said, my, a domesticated country boy. He probably get mad at me. His wife might get mad at me for picking at him, but no, Tim's a good old boy. I like that guy. But anyway, let me get out here and get busy cutting these bushes. I may get into about one of them, decide I ain't doing it today. Got shorts on. It's about 58 degrees out. But I'm going to try to, hopefully going to be going to Florida week of June 9th. First vacation I've had in 14 years. And my whole legs, man, this looks funny. Look at that. Shorts, hiking boots, white legs. I've been sitting out on tailgate of my truck in the evenings a little bit while Luke's out here playing, and I pull my shirt off to show my big old belly, you know, my old white belly. And I've been getting a little sun on me, trying to get a little tan somewhat before I go. I'm probably setting myself up for skin cancer, but trying to get a little sun on me, man. I look terrible. But, anyway, I'm gonna get back at it, guys. We'll holler at you on the flip side. Well, guys, I'm out here in the rain. Give you an update on what I'm doing today. We're fixing to drive up, and oh, I'm getting wet. Let's step in here. I'm gonna go up and see Dad today. It's probably gonna be a sad day for me, but go up and see him, and then after we leave there, we gotta go by his house. Gotta go pick out soup for him and everything, get that prepared. Maybe get some pictures together and stuff like that, you know, and, just trying to prepare ahead of time. Well, we don't know. It could be tomorrow, it could be 2 weeks from now, I don't know. You just don't know, but that's what we're doing today, and dreading going up there, to be honest with you. It's just a sad situation, but we all go through it. And thanks for the comments I've gotten from people in the YouTube community and friends and cousins also. So I appreciate the comments. But we gotta get the show on the road. So we'll holler at you later. Well, went up there and seen old Dad today. Feel like I thought it was a pitiful sight. He'll be lucky to make it through tomorrow. I mean, he might. He's a fighter. But when I went up there, I got what I expected. I didn't want to go up there, as y'all know. But I said what I had to say, and hopefully he heard what I said. You know, I told him what was going on. I'm not going to. I've always been pretty honest with my dad. And, you know, told him how good of a dad he was and that he raised me right. I don't always act right, but he raised me right. And old Luke, he was right there with me. He's talking to him. Erica, my wife, was there too. It was a really sad situation. And like I said, I couldn't stay there long. I just can't see my dad that way. And so I just said what I had to say, you know, told him how I felt, you know, told him I loved him and all that, and said goodbye. But, you know, might not see him in body anymore, but I'll always be here. So anyway, I told my boy to go on in, go upstairs, and take a shower and all. And I sat here talking to you guys, and I kept hearing rattling going on. I looked at it, he done throwed his helmet on, his bicycle out. It's dark out there now. And I said, boy, I told you to get up there and get ready to go to bed. Got school tomorrow. I think he's just won't be out here with me. He saw me kind of sobbing a little bit when I was with Dad, and he's worried about me. You know, that's good. No boy looking out after his daddy, just like I always looked out after my daddy. He always looked out after me too. But yeah, so I said what I had to say, and so did Erica, and you know, I pretty much felt like that might be the last time I ever see him again alive. I don't know if he heard me. I know he heard me, but I don't. It was just weird. He just like he was. I don't know. Don't know if he knew I was there. He probably did know I was there. He couldn't talk. He just moan, make loud moans, and hold his arms up in the air. And yeah, it was bad. But after we left there, we went to his house. I didn't think I was going to be able to get any yard work in today and at his house. And I didn't bring in my blowers and all that. He had a gas blower, but I ain't cranked that thing in over a year, so I didn't want to wrestle with that. But anyway, the rain held off, and I went and got gas, put in his mower, and went out and cut the yard. It needed it. So I was glad I got that done. And the mulch beds, there's some weeds already growing. I was surprised how heavy the weeds had already started growing. So next week I got to go kill all that stuff out. So it's going to be a lot of work here. You know, got to take care of that. Got to take care of yard here and everything. And it'd probably take, you know, all that stuff got to go in probate court. It might take 6 months to a year to get all that straightened out. So I'll have to take care of that house for quite a while. I said I was going to show y'all a video of the house, and I will. Just today wasn't the day. I wanted to, but I didn't. So it cut out pretty good and looked good. Dad'd been proud of it. And we came back and went over to the Mexican restaurant, and y'all know me. Got me a big old beer and a small beer. Because I got to work tomorrow. And I'll be honest with you, I don't want to go in tomorrow, but it's the last day of the month. It's going to be busy. I need to be there. I can't start slacking on that, even though I want to sometimes. Got to work. Got to keep going. So we'll see what happens next. Oh, I picked his suit out for him. He had several at the house. This was a Kuppenheimer suit. Kuppenheimer, I don't think it's been around in a long time. I think it still even had some pads in the shoulders, but it's a good looking suit, good looking pants. I know they're gonna swallow them whole, but funeral directors they'll tuck and tighten up, make it look presentable. They're pretty good at that. But Tim and Tyler next door, I saw them. It was really good to see them. We hung on the fence like the old show King of the Hill. Then none of us, well, two of us didn't even have any beers in our hand. One of them had a fifth in his back pocket. But old Tim, he don't drink beer hardly anymore. And Tyler, he don't drink as much anymore either. I think Mama got on to him about that. I don't see him with a beer in his hand much. I guess everybody growing up around me. I ain't. I probably should, but I still like my old beer, you know. Right here, I got one, and, you know. But I enjoy having a good old beer. Y'all know that. But I'm going to quit rambling on here for today. We'll see what tomorrow brings us. And, you know, I'm just trying to think about all the good times, you know. I know I got a smile on my face. I think I'm smiling because I know Daddy ain't going to be suffering no more. He going to heaven. I know that. You know, gonna miss him. Yeah, that's my fishing buddy. But I got a new fishing buddy. Got old Luke. He's my new fishing buddy. So we just carry on the tradition. So, but I tell you what, he got a house full of stuff I don't know what to do with, but I just let all the family members have what they want and figure it out from there. Just do the estate sale or something. Hell, I don't know what I'm going to do. Thought about moving into the house, but I don't want to do that. Don't want to live up there. Don't want to live in a subdivision. I think I said that already in one of these videos, but that ain't me. I like out on land like I am now, you know. I want to pee in the backyard, I can. a little too much information. But I think I'm going to end it right here, and I'm going to go upstairs and take a shower and spend a little time with Luke and Erica. And it's what time is it? It's 7:35. It's early, but I go to bed early. I'm getting old. Maybe I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Y'all, thanks for listening. And subscribe and like, would you? I could use your help right now. Keep me motivated. So, I'm out of here. Well, guys, today is the day. April 12th. It's funeral day for Dad. So, y'all won't see me dressed up in a suit much. Let's check this out. There you go. That's what it looks like when old Dave is dressed up. New suit on. Get the tie straight there. Seen a lot of people at the viewing last night. that I haven't seen in a while. Lots of cousins. A friend I went to high school with lives up there in Bowling Green. You know, we come from Georgia. And old Doug from P-Wag showed up, P-Wag Chain. I was impressed to see him show up. That was really nice of him. It's a good business relationship we got going, and I also consider him a friend outside of business. So, and neighbor Dave and Craig showed up, and Terry, Lisa, Tootie, Imogene, Mark, Christy, Shane, Matthew, Nick. If there's anybody left out, I'm sorry. Oh, Maddie. Just all of them. I can't probably miss some of them there, but yeah, everybody showed up. I'm sure there'll be a lot more today. So anyway, we're gonna cut this short. We got to go, and we'll see y'all on the flip side. Well, it's Monday the 14th. I got Daddy buried. Funeral went well. It's good to see my cousins and my aunts and stuff like that. Casket was pretty, good looking casket. So yeah, everything went all right. Now I gotta get back on track again. Get this business going better than it has been. Not that it's been bad, there's just some improvements that need to be made. And we got to get on top of that stuff and hammer it out. My mind's been elsewhere lately. And so I got to get focused, right? Well, naturally after the funeral, I do what I always do. I don't change much. Went home, got my monkey suit off, went to a Mexican restaurant, had a couple beers. I always say that, that's my thing. Got into bourbon a little bit too heavy. I guess drowned in the sadness, they say. And woke up yesterday morning, feeling a little hungover, I will say. I didn't party hard now, don't get me wrong. I sat out in the shed and listened to some music. Luke was out there with me for a little bit. And I went on in and went to bed. Got up yesterday and got out and cut the grass. Yeah, it's dark in here. It's the only time I got time to talk when ain't nobody here. And got the direct grass all cut, and then trimmed up a tree, and then I cut down 3 huge crepe myrtles. Man, them things is big. I got them all cut down, let them sprout back out. You know, you can't hardly kill them things, they'll come back. But about 3 hard freezings over the past, I don't know, 10 years or so, it started killing it out. It had a lot of dead in it, and it just was looking bad. So I cut them things down, and gonna let them grow back out again. See what all we got going on around here. I got a lot of chains. Yeah, a few chain slings there. And the lighting ain't very good. It's still dark over there for some reason. I need to get another light over here. Anyway, man, is it dark? Huh. I don't remember that being that dark. I think some of these bulbs are starting to go bad too. It's always something. That's why I got these little LED strip lights up. They do pretty good. Man, I don't ever know if they're gonna flip the switch or if they're gonna pull the chain. You never know what they're gonna do. But I think I got them all on now. Man, we gotta brighten this area up. It's just, look at this. I mean, this is full light. Now we open them doors up, it's better, but I mean, if you can stare at one of those lights right there, you know it ain't putting out like it's supposed to. That bulb's getting bad. Yeah, I don't like those lights. I like those LEDs a lot better. See, kind of got caught up over here in the web sling shop. I don't like being caught up. I don't like being way behind, but I don't like being caught up. It scares me, makes me nervous. Yeah, it'll all turn loose again though. We had a lot of rain that slowed things down. And yeah, so anyway, that's the update so far. I'll try to get some manufacturing on here one of these days. I know that's what y'all want to see. I just been busy, been occupied with other things. Leaving early and getting Luke. I enjoy that. I got to go up to Bowling Green today. Got to cut Dad's grass. And so yeah, I feel like I cut a lot of grass these days in the summertime. Man, I don't like cutting grass either. I don't like yard work. I'm out of here.